Hey, good morning. It's Sunday, January 18th, and we're going to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. I've been on a bit of a hiatus. I was out of town for a while, spent the holidays in London, which was wonderful. Got to see some museums, eat a lot of good food, went to the theater to see Book of Mormon, which I'd never seen before. It was fantastic. But then I went on like the adventure of a lifetime. I went to Tanzania for a couple weeks, went on safari, did a whole bunch of cool stuff. Really unprecedented, amazing adventure of my life. And I got home last night, so I am completely brain dead. I know I've said that before, but I'm crazy jet lagged, and who knows how today's going to turn out. Plus, it's Sunday, which is usually a mistake either way. But we're going to give it a shot. Been on hiatus, and no rest for the weary. I'm on a 3-day streak because for a while in Tanzania, I was just totally out of service. We were in the Serengeti, days away from civilization and people, and didn't see anybody for several days, and certainly didn't have any Wi-Fi access, so I could not do the crossword puzzle. But oh well, we're on a 3-day streak, and I gotta say these 3 days have been. Yesterday, Saturday wasn't too tough, but Friday was like brutally tough. I was had a real hard time, and I wasn't sure if it was because I was in the middle of a long travel stretch. It took me a literal billion hours to get home from Tanzania, and yeah, I just got home last night, so we'll see how that goes. But really, unbelievable. Lions and zebras and giraffes and leopards and cheetahs and warthogs and all the things. Unbelievable. And got to spend time with a couple of tribes in Tanzania, the Maasai, who are quite well known, the Maasai warriors. That was fantastic. And the Hadzabe tribe, who I'm sure you've never heard of, but who live a completely traditional lifestyle the way people lived thousands of years ago. They make their own bows and arrows, eat only what they hunt, have no permanent shelters, just go to where the hunting is good, and really unbelievable time with my dad and my brother. And yeah, just fantastic. I'll be riding high on this for a while. And let's see what else is going on. I came home to Vail, Colorado, where we're having the worst snowfall season in recorded history. Real bummer. And the skiing is not good. If you're planning a trip to Vail, I'd say don't. And the other thing is I'm repping the Patriots today. We've got a big playoff game against the Texans, and I'm looking forward to that. Glad to be home in time for it. And I think that's kind of all the pre-ramble I've got for you. But yeah, it's Sunday, so we'll see. Between the brain deadedness and the Sundayness, we'll see how this goes, but worth a shot, right? What's the worst that could happen? I lose my 3-day streak, and you guys all unsubscribe. So without further ado, let's do it. Bit of regal headwear. Well, that's not a crown or a tiara. Regal headwear. I'm not sure what else that could be. A singer horn, that's Lena Horne, develops alopecia. Well, that's probably just goes bald, right? I believe. Total is the sum, the total, or like maybe to wreck your car would be to total. I don't know. 2022 World Series champ. I think that's the Astros, so an Astro would be the champ. College town nicknamed A Squared. It's going to be Ann Arbor, Michigan. Spent a couple of days there, nothing too crazy. Went to one of the greatest sporting events of my life when Michigan lost to Appalachian State. That's a long time ago now. Like the Gospel of Mark sequentially. Don't know what that is. Concert lineups. Concert lineups. Matriarch of 6 of the 12 tribes of Israel. No idea. Make a choice is probably to opt. Bad thing not to get. Especially. Get the memo. And opt, just looking for some confirmation there with the down clue. Trouble, could be like an ill. 1982 film whose name is a security program. That's got to be Tron, right? Text that says, congratulations, you've won a MacBook Pro, probably. That's probably a scam. Just FYI. Don't fall for it. Prepare for a mechanics certification exam. Pulsates. Rock's Plastic Ono Band, featuring Yoko Ono. Ever heard of her? Central parts of planets are the cores. Oops. Hairdresser's supply. Could be dye, could be gel. Not sure. A molecule that might be modeled with Twizzlers and gummies. It's probably a DNA model, I'm going to say. Soft shots in tennis. Soft shots. Meditative chants are ohms, your mantra. Plant used in pickling. High school exam whose highest score is 36. That's the ACT exam, I believe. Source of income for a website, like ad fees, ad something. This is Janelle Monáe. So could be ad fees or ad sale. Half of a popular social media app. Well, that's either Tick or Talk, right? And this looks like if so I'm going to say Tick. Discontinued iPods designed to fit into watch pockets. Those are iPod Nanos. Original people to move into Cancun's peninsula. Don't know what that is. Affectionate term for una madre, like mama. Yeah, and this could be ATMs, mama. Designation for the Louisville Bats and Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. That's going to be AAA, I'm sure. Minor league baseball team. Preceder of Peacock and White in the game clue. It'll be Mrs. Peacock and Mrs. White, right? Big comic protagonist. Don't look at me for help or a phonetic hint to this puzzle's theme. Really not sure about that one, but that's going to crack the code for our theme. A dove would probably dwell in a nest, I would imagine. Not a huge bird guy, but I gotta say I was blown away by the bird situation in Tanzania. Saw just so many cool birds. Huge birds, eagles I'd never seen, beautiful tiny birds. The Hadzabe tribe that I mentioned have these birds called honey guides that they come and find one of the tribesmen, make a tweet at them, and lead them to honey that they can then go forage, which is crazy. Remote batteries must be AA batteries. Sloth in 2002's Ice Age, not sure. Sensation before a migraine, medically. Gets married while wearing protective gear. Quarrels, those might be spats. Itty bitty, like wee. Japanese craft that literally translates to tray planting. Is that bonsai? Bonsai? Yeah, and this will be like an I-beam, right? Bonsai. This is your brain on drugs. That's a PSA, a public service announcement. Best-selling romance author Jimenez, one of 2,214 for Babe Ruth, must be an RBI. He didn't hit that many home runs. Shrek author William. Common item at a checkout line informally. That might be a magazine. #1 spot in London. That's like a loo. Could be a lav also. Not sure. London at the holidays, by the way, crazy. I arrived on Christmas and like the entire city is shut down, the tube doesn't run, every restaurant was closed, even McDonald's. Like, I wasn't trying to go to McDonald's, but it was challenging to feed myself on Christmas. Honkers without horns are geese, of course. It might come with a shell. Go over again, rehash, I bet. List of restaurant offerings for kids not yet 3 years old. A kerfuffle. Oh, that might be like a to-do. To-do. Oh, images rip off human creators is probably AI art. Art. Oops. So maybe this is not rehash. But to-do looks good, right? Oodles, lots or tons, could be a couple things there. Someone who might issue a travel warning. TSA. Well, this is ear, nose, and throat, ENT. Roger that. Name that means pink in Spanish. Rosa? Rosa? Maybe. Relative of a husky. Wedding planner's aid. 5 stars. It might raise a bunch of dough. Yeast would do that. Stab of pain is a twinge. Values, like esteems? Nope. Businesses offering mud masks are spas. Pulls the chain of, so to speak, teases or something. Not sure. Oh yeah, because this would be pit panthers. So teases. Yeah, aw. Oops. I'm gonna say that's teases. All right, 844. Decent first pass, but I need to figure out what's going on with this theme if we want to crack it. Word on either side of or no. Or no. Like, overrun. Add electronically in a way. Add electronically in a way. Like sync up. I don't know. Like a really big fan. Rabid or avid. Go wrong is error. Cinnamon dolce or blonde vanilla at Starbucks. Those must be lattes. Silentium. I bet this is est. Right? High degree, the nth degree. Is it time to rethink this relationship? Is it time to rethink this relationship? Are we okay? Are we... Hilarious thing is gag. George H.W. Bush, but not George W. Bush. One-term president. Crazy that George W. Bush was a multi-term president. Starters, followers are entrees. Sounds delicious. Businesses whose employees work standing up. Salons, right? Concert lineups. Concert lineups. Oh, that's set lists. Carry in, bring. And does this work? Chiseled abs. Destiny in life is your lot in life. Hippocratic oath followers are doctors. That works. Stop, that hurts. I'm thinking ill is wrong here. Stop, because this will be like owie or something. Ouch. I bet this is ouch. Trouble. R. Car financing figures. Car financing figures are APRs, right? List shortener, etc. Trouble. That feels like whoa. Whoa. Are we okay? Yeah, right? Stop, that hurts. Breathable fabric used in mosquito nets. Way less mosquitoes than I expected. They do have the tsetse flies, which hurt like, not quite like horse flies, but they have a good bite. Something child. A bad student might play hooky. Menzel of Broadway. Guitar string material. Like, I feel like this is going to be something engine, right? And this is nylon. Oops. Fish traditionally in the British dish pie and mash. Well, this is dye, so this must be eels. I had a fantastic pie my last night in London. Chicken and leek in a white wine sauce. Is this a dill? Yeah, this must be dill in pickling. Idina Menzel. What kitsch exhibits bad taste, right? This is the Dalai Lama. Soft shots. Like dinks or dunks. So bedtime routine is a story. Healthy fiber-rich snack. Fiber-rich snack. Former Transportation Secretary Elaine. Is that Chan? Chinese competitor of Amazon is Temu. I've never bought anything on Temu, but I don't hear great reports about it. Loses freshness. This must be ad sale. Loses freshness. Group that Sweden joined in 2024 must be NATO. Vegas. I want to say, I want to say that's Sin City, right? Which would still work. Mami. That's an affectionate term. Sensation. Oh, a smash. Removes from the top of one's profile as an Instagram post. Like untags or hearts or spades, but not diamonds. Dot. No idea. Classic Orson Welles protagonist. Ameliorates. Not sure what that means. Via. Feature of undermixed batter. Greek god whose name becomes a flower if you move the first letter to the end. Eros becomes rose, right? Golden Globe nominee Rooney Mara. Oops. V to a violinist. So maybe Spats is wrong. Padme Amidala's home planet in Star Wars? I have no idea. If only. I wish. Bet. Pretzel topper. Salt, for sure. Trees with heart-shaped leaves. Creature. Cutesily. Like beastie? Kind of feels right. Candies that crack with a crunch. Candies that crack with a crunch. Last of the 13 original colonies to be founded. Georgia. Lawn ornaments, gnomes. Kicked oneself for rude. Go over again. Reread. Prettifies, adorns. 500 milligrams twice a day is dosage. Which reminds me, I still have to take my malaria medication, even though I am no longer in Africa. I have to keep taking it for the next bunch of days. Source of a natural sweetener. Honey? Maybe. Last name shared by 3 actors on Schitt's Creek: Levy, Eugene Levy, Dan Levy, and the sister. Don't know her name. Sarah? Russian denials are Niets. So this would be Rosa. So we have Rose and Rosa. Oh no, we don't have Rose. We have Eros becomes Rose. Midwest City becomes a Southwest City. That's Ames becomes Mesa. This must be a Venn diagram. No. Wedding Planner's Aid. Huh. Not around, informally. Could be like OOO, out of office or something. Hurt and Hirschfeld. Al? I think that's Al's. Dia de Los Reyes Magos? Maybe. They're often depicted with green skin. ETs, extraterrestrials. Something much needed after an all-nighter, a nap. I'm going to need one of those later. Today preceder. USA Today. So venue diagram. Okay. So almost 20 minutes. We've got a lot of work to do here because we're still not sure what's going on with the theme. We got venue diagram, but the rest of them still elude us. Bit of regal headwear. Regal headwear. Total. Gospel of Mark. This must be, after Matthew. So instead of aftermath, we have after Matthew. Instead of Venn diagram, we have venue diagram. So this should be gettable. Matriarch of 6 of the 12 tribes of Israel. I don't know. Oh, this is deal or no deal. Okay. So what is this? Bit of regal headwear. Total. Is this Leah? I feel like this is Leah. Oh yeah, and Die Hard fan. Total. Oh, entire, duh. Overrun. Infest. And add electronically is attach, like a PDF or something. Cool. Prepare for a mechanics certification exam. Review the engine. And stop that hurts. Ow, ow. Okay. Soft shots. Inner child. So sure what that is. This is dinks, maybe? Dinks. Original people to move into Cancun's peninsula. The settlers of Yucatan. Right? Instead of settlers of Catan. Fantastic game. Big comic protagonist. Big comic protagonist. Is this Chow, maybe? And sounds like... Oh, sounds like a you problem. Dove's Dwelling. Is that like a coat? C-O-T-E? Oh, this must just be dots. So, coat. Stales. I've never heard stale as a verb like that. Like goes stale would be, I think, how we would mostly say that. Sloth in Ice Age. I don't know. I don't think I ever saw Ice Age. Sensation before a migraine medically. Gets married while wearing protective gear. Something in armor. Armor? Yeah, this would be date bar. Aura. Lump. Yeah, okay. In white armor? No. Gets married while wearing protective gear. Oh, ameliorates eases, right? Shining armor? Whites in shining armor? How do we feel about that? Oh yeah, unpins. Big Nate. Oh, hearts or spades but not diamonds, that's card games. Sloth. Oh, Sid. Via using, yeah, whites in shining armor. Oh, Kane is the Wells protagonist. Quarrels. I'm not sure about spats here. I don't love it. Best-selling romance author Jimenez. Andy. William something. Is this Bête Noire? Number one spot. I mean, this is Lou or Lav, I'm sure of it. Come with a shell. Come with a shell. It might come with a shell. List of restaurant offerings for kids not yet 3 years old. 2.5 men menu. What is this? Toffees? Candies that crack with a crunch? A shell? An ore? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna say this is toffees. Travel warning. Yeah, okay. Oodles. It's either lots or tons, but I don't know which. Relative of a husky is a malamute. Not sure how to spell that. I guess this is beastie. 5 stars. I love it. I loved it. Not around MIA. Values assesses. I think this is Voil. V to a violinist. I don't know, man. Home planet in Star Wars. Eesh. I'm gonna have trouble filling in these guys here. I think this is Lou. And like Abby, maybe? Spats just doesn't feel right there. I don't know. Trees with heart-shaped leaves, like red. Red. I mean, Malamute, so it's got to be a U, right? Malamute. Natural sweetener. Eee. Oh no. Oh no. Gets married while wearing protective gear. So, like, not knights in shining armor, but quarrels. I mean, spats has to be it, right? But like, what would this be then? V to a violinist. Oodles. Gobs? Oh yeah, agave. Okay. Gobs. V to a violinist. Like whites in shining armor? Oof. Gets married while wearing protective gear. Unites. Boom. 2933. Hey, for a Sunday solve when I'm brain dead on Tanzania time, I'll take it. We're up to a 4-day streak now. I have mixed feelings about losing my streak for going away. Obviously, no regrets, but I assumed my streak would end when I couldn't complete a puzzle, and instead it ended when I left the country. So, feel pretty good about that. Solved a Sunday in 2933. Couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks. I think I didn't love this one. Like, we're starting with diadem, which just isn't anything. So that's tough. And like Lena Horne, goes bald, entire, Astro, Ann Arbor. So what is our, sounds like a U problem. Sounds like a U problem. It's like, what does that have to do with aftermath? I don't really get how that ties in. But they were all gettable, and they all just extended a... Oh, right. EW is the U. Aftermath. Instead of aftermath, we have aftermath U. And instead of rev the engine, we have review the engine. Instead of Settlers of Catan, Settlers of U Catan. Instead of Knights in Shining Arbor, U Knights in Shining Arbor. Shining Armor. Instead of 2.5 men, U. And instead of Venn diagram, Venn U diagram. Okay, we got there. It's pretty well done, and this was challenging, which is what we want from, this is a bummer, 3004. It said I did it in 2933, and instead we've got 3004. So I thought I snuck in just under the gun of a half hour, but I guess not. Set list, Leah. I think there was a lot of tough names here. Leah, Lena, Ono. I don't know. I'm probably not going to run through all of this thing. We got the theme there. We figured it out. Stieg is a tough name, and a bunch of stuff I just like. Voile. Not really totally sure about that. Red Buds. All right. Naboo. Upbow. Oh, interesting. Upbow. I mean, that makes sense. When I had PBOW, I was not feeling great about that. Never heard of Abby Jimenez. Yeah, so there was definitely some doozies in here, but I can't say I loved it, but it was solid and it was challenging, and most importantly, we got through it. So kudos to us. Yeah, I'm back. I'm sticking around. I'm going out of town again in a few weeks, but right back to our irregularly scheduled programming until then. And yeah, normal cross boss stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the Cross Boss channel. My name's Morgan. I forgot to say that at the top of the video, but if you're tuning in, you might have already known that. And if you enjoyed watching me get through this puzzle, you can click the like button, and I know that you liked watching me do that. And as always, you can always subscribe to this channel. I would very much appreciate it. This is all we do here, is solve the puzzle and look like an idiot sometimes. Thanks to Rena Cohen for a pretty solid Sunday. I like this one. I didn't love it, but I liked it, and there's no major complaints. The theme was well executed, and yeah, all good. So like and subscribe. Have a great Sunday. Go Patriots. And most importantly, I hope you'll join me again next time for another solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.